Hello and welcome to the Punters show and it's the championship set.
Yes.
Yeah, rain's coming, eh? Rain's coming, you've got wet. Hello Mark, hello Matt, hello Glenn.
Yeah, I am excited about the wet track and railing. But it's funny how just it's wet every year.
It's guaranteed a heavy now.
It almost is. What do we say, Mark? We're in the middle of a pretty big storm.
Right. I think this
downpour we just got now.
Yeah, it's early in the week, but obviously our tracks don't seem to cope with anything at any time, so
and
we'll wait and see. But I'm not expecting. I won't be here for Saturday anyway, so I'll leave you to it. But
I'll tell you, it was family long weekend camp.
Dogcast.
Camping out, yeah. Camping out.
Dogcast.
Where are you going, Mark?
Byron Bay.
You poor bastard. That's your problem when you've got like sisters that are hippies and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Bit of a hippie family, isn't it?
Yeah.
Byron Bay. You wouldn't go.
Where were you mean on Saturday, Glenn?
Randwick with a couple of Royal Randwick.
I'm
happy to call it
championships.
But won't it be one of those days we just can't move and you keep blowing up all day?
Yeah, well the crowd's just they get smaller every year, so maybe it mightn't be as bad.
Yeah, well we can only pray for rain in the morning of, maybe to knock it off. Anyway, we've come out of row, so man of the match, Glenn, solid day for you.
Thanks, man. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad.
What, you just blue coloured all the way, did you?
I did a blue colouring.
I think all of us would have been a lot happier if Target and Sight got the result, wouldn't we?
I would have been a lot happier.
Yeah, I think.
And how didn't it win? Like you watch that sort of situation where
1200 chink.
I don't know, like Blake did everything right. Blake was Blaking, and he was just like there it was. It's just going to burst through and win the race. In general life, Leafo was actually not doing a lot.
But he was able to keep his momentum with that little bit of a slowing in momentum. I think was the difference, wasn't it?
Albino was probably the difference.
Oh, Jesus. Well,
is he the best rider you've ever seen?
Yeah.
For 22, he's the best rider.
He's becoming that way, isn't he? I know I had to pot on him because of the consistency, but he's the
best rider I've ever heard of.
So he had General Life one, because
That's a General Life, General
Life, General Life.
Oh, General Life,
We're just going to keep calling it something different every time.
Rick O'Shea was on Retro, he called it General Life.
Did he?
Yeah.
Ricky.
Rick did.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, you were just throwing a different one up, anyway.
Yeah, I was walking to the racetrack. I saw a guy with binoculars in a nice suit. It was Mark Sheen.
Yeah.
So give us one for today, Mark. General Life.
Oh, really? Is that right? Okay. Go, Mark.
He's still going well.
He's going well. Beautiful. Anyway, man of the match, Glenn, and also John McLeod. How good is John McLeod going?
Oh, he's freakish. I didn't see his final results for Queensland, but he tipped 2 horses in a race I was watching at Ascot. One was $15, one was $22. They've run the Quinella.
That's not too bad. He's just on fire, John. So we keep saying it. Jump on board with John. And I should say with the championship, Mark, you're out of play this week as you mentioned, but we've got the stack of packages, Glenn, to buy up your stuff across the Randwick Carnival. We'll call it the 3-week carnival. I think we'll acknowledge there is a third Randwick Saturday.
That doesn't count as a championship.
That's not a championship.
What's on that day?
All age stakes and stuff like that.
Sydney Cup?
No, Sydney Cup's championships.
Sydney Cup must be Saturday.
All age stakes is the third day.
All age. It's the day that the Japanese horse won down the outside.
Champagne, the 2-year-old race.
Champagne would be probably one. Yep.
Yeah, that late horse came over and won it. Remember?
Yeah, that's right.
Down the outside.
Yeah.
Down the outside.
Down there, right
You've
down
got to
the
wait
outside.
3 weeks to get down the outside.
Down the outside.
Down the outside, down the outside.
I'll be coming down the outside.
Anyway, packages all across the board, Matt, for Manningham Mail, for Race Speed Profiles, Darren filling in for Mark, I should say. So jump on with that, and we're also going to have a good rebate with Mad Bookie, who've been with us last week. And I think nobody's complained about Mad Bookie service, which is a good thing, isn't it?
No, I think they're doing a really good job.
Yeah.
Doing their best. So if you buy any of our championship packages, you'll get a free bet. So we'll send you the details this afternoon.
More on that later in the week, but jump on board. Race Speed Profiles are about to explode, I can assure you of that. Anyway, social media, we had a couple of things, I think a couple of really good topics. The boys from One to Follow threw out yesterday. They wanted us to do a countdown, top 10 riders. The top 10.
Currently in Australia, right?
I think Australia. Obviously we're going to be Sydney skewed.
The easiest pick in the world.
Well, the top 3 is pretty easy. Well,
Huey third?
Huey, Blake and James.
No, James, Blake, Huey.
Yeah.
James, Blake.
Yeah,
Exacta moral, that was.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Huey.
Exacta moral.
Yeah. My man Huey's going to come back on Saturday.
Oh, I saw him last night. He looked a shot duck to me.
He's gone, is he? He's gone?
Okay, well,
I've got a bit of catch up to do.
Who's 4 to 10 then?
Paddy Murphy.
Daniel Gannon.
Costa.
One out of Costa.
Jack Hill out of the bed in Melbourne. Who cares?
No, but they've asked us to.
Exacta is...
Oh, well, one, two. What about the Melbourne boys? Damien Oliver's got to be there, obviously.
Obviously.
I mean, he sort of hasn't turned up in Sydney, Mark.
But that often happens. They sort of like lay low for a couple of weeks and then...
Well, I bag him every race.
Yeah, he doesn't do that.
Every race. And then I said, didn't chance I could borrow 500 off you, and then he laughed.
Right. Well...
Ask him how's punt been going.
Mark, who have you got? Like your
Gunn, T. Clark, they're not in the A League.
There's a big gap, isn't it?
There's plenty of play spots to fill.
Joe, I couldn't put
T. Berry. What are you going to say about T. Berry?
Well, I couldn't put Gunn with T. Clark and T. Berry. And Gunn's well up there.
Guns 4, I reckon.
You're saying Guns 4?
Well, Gunn's not T. Clark.
No.
Fucking T. Clark.
Mate,
It's been to Asia and come back. Gone.
And what do you say about the only other jockey that featured on Saturday that we were poo-pooing?
Oh. No, you guys were poo-pooing. I've been pretty solid with KK.
Yeah, ever since he waved.
Yeah.
Well, they wave at me. They're sweet.
If you see him in Coogee or if they wave at you, they're okay.
Okay, yeah.
But Karen rode 3 perfect races in the first 4 races. He rode 3 perfect ones. No, in fact, his first 3 rides.
Yeah, but isn't that the typical thing, being accidental good rides?
Yeah, they probably were. I mean, that's the thing, you know, it's easy to look good. When
I wouldn't say Takedown was a good ride. I'd say he went too fast and anchor dropped, but he got away with it.
But what jockey doesn't do that?
No, exactly. Tommy's a master at it.
The ride on Lee Baz was just something to behold, wasn't it?
Well, that was marvellous. We'll get into that in a minute, but we'll throw it out. Look, we've had a lot of responses. We'll do that in our email section as well. I'm sure there's going to be more coming through social media, Matt, as we get into the show.
Exactly.
The other one that I thought would be a good one, boys, after... I got the feeling, as I said to the boys on Saturday, maybe we look at it with rose-coloured glasses, Mark, but it seems we used to have a lot more of the races that we did on Saturday in the BMW, which was the challenge, the epic battle or whatever.
Yeah.
Now, and Glenn made the point about the slipper. Where was the knock 'em down, drag 'em out, rough our slipper?
No, but you watch the blimp, and racing is about formation now.
Yeah.
Everything just settles into formation and goes... And you see very few horses, like obviously the horses handy in midfield and midfield are in the race, but in terms of the back markers, well, you know, the best they can do is sort of run into the placings.
Racing's been
very sanitised.
Yeah, it is very sanitised, but then on Saturday we get that, right from the word go, when you saw that big parade, whatever that is, what do you call that?
What do you mean right from the word go? Now, there is 2 rules for people in racing, we know that. This horse got on both back feet and the barrier. Any other place in the world, that's an instant scratch.
Cardinal, exactly, it's fair.
It ran in the stables and got a cut. Didn't get 2 cuts, but went up. But the vet check comes out. Now, there's that horse and there's the Japanese horse that were going to be able to do that, and any other horse would have been instant scratching. Because you can't scratch the Japs. They've been here for 8 weeks.
That's right. They've done their time.
And you can't scratch, you know, the red and white cloth brigade. They're sheep. But any other horse, Hawkspur does that if it hooks or a roller thing, or Beaten Up does that. Take that straight out.
Yeah.
That was really interesting. I found that really interesting.
And when Hartnell was being vetted, it was doing that, doing this.
Rico Shea got on the retro yesterday, and he said 2 interesting things. He said he had complete trust in the vet, which made me giggle, because I'm sure the vet's pretty good. I'm sure he's a pretty good vet, but that horse was never going to be scratched. But the real funny thing he said yesterday was how, was it that horse going forward? It might have been that horse going forward to the championships, and he answered the question by saying, well, I'll have to speak to the boss. Well, you still have to speak to the boss, and then because he says a lot of other people in the decision making of the stables and where the horses go, because everyone does their job. Rico Shea is the highest paid stable foreman in the world.
Who is the boss?
Well, is it the Henry Blumfield or Blumfield? Or is it the sheep?
Blowfield Plumtree.
Yeah, is it that bloke or is it the sheep? Who is the boss?
I don't know, but they're all doing really well. Have you seen Brad Whittup? Like Brad Whittup versus D. Beeman, they're on some sort of meat pie challenge.
The stable's going fantastic. I'm not going to be bagging Rick.
I reckon those couple of horses.
But I'm tipping in the middle of winter, Rick's going to turn up at about 6 in the morning with a lovely flannelette.
The grouse.
The horse has got a very old bog about the office and then back home again. Yeah. It's the best gig in the world. It's $1.5 million a year to parade around like a trainer.
Yeah, and not having to worry about one bill whatsoever.
Yeah, not a worry about balance.
He's going to make sure Dazzle's all right. It's
hopefully Rick can, go back to being John, because after a couple of years, the prick's going to have to disappear.
It has to, doesn't it?
Crankiness is going to have to go.
You got to think so.
Right.
Anyway.
That was always his target. Like, he saw this as a gravy train and fair play to him.
And good luck to him.
But he hates owners, so this is perfect for him. He's only got one to deal with.
Yeah.
And he doesn't hate owners.
He doesn't really talk to that.
Well, I'd imagine he'd be having really in-depth discussions with Sheikh Mohammed, Bill Rack,
Well, he's the trainer,
whether we're going
and he says, I've got to talk to the boss about what we're doing with my horse. It was bloody funny.
Exactly. Anyway.
Good on you, Rick. You've done absolutely
beautiful. Anyway, well, it took it to what our favourite epic battles have been. What's yours?
Without doubt, years ago, round the back when they took off.
Waverley Star Bone Crusher.
Yeah.
That's the big one, isn't it?
That's the obvious one.
But I mean, the Rosehill Guineas, the 4 across the line, Saintly, Volante.
Saintly, Volante, yeah.
And
continuing the whole way through that series.
That's all.
What's that, 1996?
We're talking here about
Probably couldn't go.
Probably ultimate favourites, your massive bet in the Wild Maiden.
Yeah, exactly right.
There'll be something in the past.
We do have one of the great tweets of all time that will come in, and again we'll go through. We'll go through.
8,000 out of the 6-4 chance. Put the 8,000 on a 5-1 chance, something like this. They're epic battles for me.
Yeah, but that was, I think, from the moment we saw that whatever you call that thing, what do you call that horse?
I never ran away and hit
that was all.
I expected it to be ratty and playing up and easy to discard, and I tipped Hartsel on top, but my comment was, I'm backing this. The Jap is the real deal.
Japs are really baiting on.
It was really soft in the betting weight.
Like 298 the first one.
And was that because he didn't perform turn up either?
The Jap was
in Hall.
No, in Hall. No,
what is he? What is he?
He's not in the top 10.
I don't know what it is.
But that was exciting. Just when they both settled together, you knew something was going to be on with that race.
Right.
That was good.
You knew the week before when you saw the field. It was only a 2-horse race.
And I think everybody who did the pricing, it was 7-4, 5-2.
He's pissed in.
Oh yeah.
Well, but not just that. We've got a 2-horse race. We've got first up from Japan against Godolphin Flying. Nicholas Nobody up against James Superstar. I mean, it was easy to back the winner.
Yeah. But my personal favourite was the Naturalism the Endacross thing.
Yeah.
Mick Dittman versus, was it Jay Walker? Was that him? And I remember there was it was when they probably started to promote the big battles, and they had the big banner out the front of Rose Hill, like across the road.
They promoted something at Rose Hill.
Yeah,
they did do that.
Yeah. There was a big banner. It was probably from here to the wall away, probably even longer. That's in our possession. We went there and stole it the Thursday night leading into it. We went to the car. It came out at one of the boys' 21st. Yeah, it was Naturalism versus the Endacross. Yeah,
fantastic.
What a great picture.
Yeah.
Where is it now?
I don't know. It's
put it on eBay. Said they want to buy it back.
I see who's got it. I'm not sure. I think it was Sprouty.
Well, the ATC won't be wanting to buy it back because Racing New South Wales will tell them they can't do it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so your favourite epics, we've got a few tweets that have come through. Probably you have a few more throughout the show, Matt.
Yep.
So we'll do that. All right, we've Golden Slipper Festival is finished. The crowd figures are appalling, boys. We had 7.
Appalling is not the right
It's
word.
just they were Saturday figures apart from Golden Slipper, which got 19. It was
Saturday.
7. The line we set the line at 7. They said 7.5.
Okay, so that's enough.
Yeah,
They saw the tweet. They saw the tweet.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Yeah. I've got to say they do seem to be putting the right figure up though. That's one thing at least they're doing. It seems that way. 19 seemed about right Saturday, didn't it?
I suppose so.
7 seemed about right Saturday.
Yeah, it was beautiful to work in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's disappointing for the game, but it's very good to work in.
Yeah, well,
but how can you do that? You've taken a 3-day Rose Hill Carnival that's been around forever,
made 2,
and you've turned it into that.
Well, that's probably it's about a combined total of 33,000.
They were killing people when they didn't get 30,000 at the slipper.
Exactly right. So we
though, like the STC was like in warning.
Yeah,
you get 30,000 slipper.
Yeah.
Now it's just like
yeah, that's it. They've got 30 for the carnival. That's 33 for the carnival. I think it just comes down to local presence. They don't have a local presence. I mean,
I think it comes out people haven't got any money, Dallas.
Yeah, but they're not doing that.
Everyone's geared right rents and mortgages.
Yeah,
it's the fucking most expensive.
It's the most and people are you know, people are paying $1 million for like 2-bedroom joints. They're borrowing $700,000, and if interest rates go over the 3.5% or whatever they're paying, everyone's going to be homeless. It's going to be so funny.
Yeah.
I'm sharing that, but that's going to, well, I have to cheer because I haven't got any property. I have to cheer everyone to go broke. So
you're just loitering at the tail.
Just waiting for a run.
Yeah,
the field keeps getting further away, aren't you?
Yeah.
But I've got to cheer everyone into homelessness. I do. And I hate death riding. I like to cheer everybody. But everyone's just saying, now rents.
I mean, you walk
rents go up $40 a week every 6 months.
Well, they have to because they've got to get in there.
And so therefore, everyone's out there, and the government's
you walk into Woolworths to buy toilet paper. You don't come out with 50.
Big hello to Woolworths out there. Fucking champions you are. You're the fucking lowest things that ever lived.
What's happened here?
Well, Easter show tickets. Oh, Easter show tickets. Well, we sell everything else. Yeah. We want some Easter show tickets. 4 places yesterday: Coogee, Randwick, East Lakes, and what's the other shopping centre near there? East Gardens.
Yeah.
All run out.
The Easter show tickets.
Easter show tickets. Oh, we haven't got any. I said they are this big.
How do you run out of them?
So they were there for sale for 10% off because I had to go out there for the rodeo, and so I had to pay the full brief when I got out there, and I had to pay for the train, $10 return.
Yeah, because they don't sell them at the train stations anymore.
Yes, it's on the train stations.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Woolworths wants to sell them, they just haven't got them. But they've got the right.
In the meantime, no one else can sell them.
They're not bad, are they?
Yeah.
So big hello, Woolworths. What a pack of fresh food dogs you really are. Fresh food people. Yeah, we want to sell everything. It's like we're going to sell all the headache tablets and want the chemist business. We're just going to hold on to that headache for a few weeks. We haven't got the tablets in. Am I going mental?
Yeah, it's a thing. I don't know how you run it.
You are. Because basically, somehow you've got to roll with the punches.
Wait till I ring Woolworths today.
I would have thought they would have just put them out as some sort of like barcode docket thing these days or something.
Surely it's...
Oh, like, you think
the bloke said to me, we've run out, brother. Another good Australian. No tickets here, brother.
Oh dear. Anyway, Golden Slipper's gone, Society's gone, everyone's going to be broke.
I think everyone's a bit strapped for cash now.
That could be the case, but they're not doing the best job they possibly can, are they?
I think it's a bit of both. You know, I think it's a lot of both.
Yeah.
You can't tell the missus and the kids and spend 150 on X's, 180 on X's when that's your punting bank at home on the couch.
Yeah.
The missus is going to leave you alone all the afternoon.
That's right. I suppose when you're walking and you're budgeting hard, and as I said, you're walking to Woolworths, you can't pay $50. You've got some soap and toilet paper and some hand towels, and you think, oh, that's $50.
Unless you're long arm like I do.
Yeah, lovely. How good are the self-service machines?
I ring up everything as $1.98. Right? Turkish avocados. Bing.
Anyway, moving along to the actual racing.
I wouldn't need Turkish avocados.
Mark, the track played as we probably expected it to.
Yeah, it played just off. You didn't really want to try and come around them. I mean, it's an interesting card because you don't usually get a card like that where there's half the races staying races. You know, it's
weird.
It's a different look.
Yeah. What we found with the figures too, the back section's a lot slower than the straight too. So it was actually all borderline 5s down the back. So so the 2,000 metres. So if you're just working off raw times on the 2,000 metres, you've got to be pretty kind to the 2,000 metre times because the chute was different. So 1,200 metres is a bit different. So so those times probably look a bit slow, but they were running on slower ground. Yeah,
so there was only one race out of the chute, and all the other races looked a bit sort of on pace, didn't they? I mean, the chute race, with Rain Fair and Hot Schnitzel, they're waiting for something.
Rain Fair, he's going on.
Oh, I suppose he went fourth, didn't he?
Yeah. You know, Rochester got up the inside of him, he raced back and beat.
Yeah, exactly. I suppose it's his best run for age, isn't it?
Yeah. I think he went really well.
Anyway, okay, as we mentioned, the race of the day, and the one that I think, we go back, we've got this internationalising of our racing now. Remember when the good old Tancred tried to become international? Yeah. Highland Chieftain. Do you remember that horse?
I remember that race.
That was about 88. They decided to try to make the Tancred into an international race. Yeah. So we had all the Melbourne Cup. Now we finally
Where did we quarantine them then? Not Canterbury.
I don't know.
Not Canterbury.
No.
They would have been training them.
No, Rod Craig was there. Yeah, no, for sure. At Canterbury then.
Gary Nixon, they were training at
Yeah, for sure.
Fun then.
No, I reckon they would have had to go into proper quarantine.
What, like
A quarantine station?
where the influenza came out of?
Probably, yeah, I'd say so.
I think it was Warwick Farm. I
It's
think
great.
it was in one of the tracks.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Well, it wasn't Randwick or Rose Hill.
No, couldn't have been. But,
And you're saying it's not Canterbury?
Well, it could have been.
well, it could have been, but they were definitely, well, yeah, they were, yeah.
I mean, the reason Canterbury's
Yeah,
been used this time is because...
Look it up.
I don't know, it's something will happen.
No, this is before Matt's time, he doesn't know.
The show here, my t-shirt blends right into the couch.
Yeah, yeah,
I was
right.
like a
Yeah, you
head.
just,
But it's quite funny, isn't it?
Why could you come home one night and you'd be able to put a million on Michelle and I'll be just sitting on the couch?
The only thing is this couch is gone.
I get a watch. Fuck, Mike, you got that all move. Have you? Anyway, go.
Yeah, but it's quite interesting, isn't it? That was the vision for the Tancred.
And
You don't even know what we're talking about, do you?
no
mate?
idea.
The Tancred was that was it became the Mercedes. It was the Mercedes before the BMW, wasn't it? The BMW.
I'll look it up, see where.
It used to be called the Tancred Stage.
Yeah.
But they tried to internationalise it. And they did a very funny job with it because we got a couple of like 3 Russian hurdlers too.
Yeah, they ran. And the STC paid their bill here, and it cost them
It
$4 billion.
was a gravy train for them.
$4 billion to get them out here, and they ran last and last and third.
always trying.
Yes,
They were always
exactly
trying.
Well,
right.
the slipper was something
And now
they
we've got the
originally
18.
tried.
Exactly right.
The slipper was something they
Yeah.
tried.
Yeah, and that's what competition
It's the
brings
best
out.
2-year-old race in the Southern Hemisphere.
Yeah, and then they tried the hurdle.
And it's a
Yeah.
sire-making race.
It's
Horses can win the slipper. They're the richest horses.
And the
You win the Melbourne Cup, you
And
the
they're saying
sire.
it was the BMW.
Hey?
The Tancred was the BMW. Is
The,
that right?
the BMW was the Tancred, yeah.
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 Yeah, the Tancred wasn't the BMW.
Yeah. The
BMW
became,
Oh, sorry.
yeah, the Tancred became the BMW,
Yes,
yes.
of course.
Yeah, lovely,
You
cool.
got the egg and the egg before the split, whatever. Chicken before the egg.
Catkins.
I was thinking talking about how awesome is she? Like, she's just so unbelievable. She looks like, to me, she looks like she's riding a motorbike.
Yeah.
You go, brrrr.
And she's getting older, Glenn, but she's parading better and better every time, isn't
Alright,
she?
so what's the future for Catkins? She's going to go into the Queen of the Turf, I assume, again.
She comes hard to beat. There's that machine in Melbourne.
Well, I suppose if it's a Group 1 race, she won't be able to win it. And then if it's Group
That's
2,
right.
Group 3, Group 4 race, she'll win.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and also, Catkins at Randwick is...
Vulnerable?
Well, she hasn't,
Catkins very well.
she hasn't got any form at Randwick.
Look,
Well,
She-
she went okay there the other day, but she did get lost around the bend, though, didn't she?
Yeah, but maybe...
Jake Cassidy.
Red
Jay
Class.
Cassidy, yeah, red class.
Oh, he's
yeah.
not in the 4, he's not in the 4 to 10, is he? He's just like...
he's a fucking old man of the turf. It's dead set time to hang the boots up. Jay Cassidy, I'm telling you, is gone. We'll never ride another winner. There's the big
It
comment.
is. I said Dickie wouldn't train another winner on a Saturday. I've been right for that for a while. I'm hanging with
Jay
it.
Cassidy looks awful in the saddle.
Yeah.
Fucking old man he is.
Yeah. Well, he's going through emotions,
Well,
but I mean, he can still bob up.
Looks like me down with the beach of me speedos, like,
But you got the body.
15 years ago, I was like, now, gone.
It happens, it happens.
So you're thinking that maybe it for Catkins now, Mark? I mean,
She's going to go to that mile race.
Yeah,
at
it's a
Randwick.
mile at Randwick,
It's the championships for mares, so it's
Yeah.
Group 1 worth, $1 gazillion. And she ran in that race last year with similar sort of form, didn't she?
but she's going better now, I reckon.
She is going better. I suppose if she gets David J. McDonald, he wouldn't sneer at it.
Well, that's right.
But, I
Exactly.
mean, who's
Exactly
going to
right. But if this Noble Protector coming from Melbourne, that is
So Friday night was awesome again.
just unbelievable. Just
Right. So this is
this just goes and goes and
because
goes.
we saw Fenway with the Noble Protector form.
Yeah.
You're laying it already.
Fucking cockroach. It's a fucking
No good.
no good.
No good.
One handle leading round Randwick.
Yeah.
In the championships, they're coming up here.
Your mate, the tennis player, I was seeing him yesterday. He's almost breathless about the horse. He wanted to tell me how good it was. I said, I saw. Yeah.
Oh, he's a very good judge.
Yeah.
I'm not backing
Funny.
him as a judge. He is a very good judge. He finally got one wrong. It's a fucking race.
All right. Noble Protector, no good.
No.
First seal on the wane or 2,000 metres sees it out, or what are we saying? She did bleed.
She looks like she's on.
She
empty.
bled.
Oh, one nostril, yeah.
So she out?
No, she's got a trial again though. So I
where's she
imagine.
going?
I don't know.
Freshen up back to the Catkins
No,
race.
she can't be in Doncaster. Doncaster.
No, Doncaster's this week. No, the Catkins. The
Queen of
Queen of the
Turf.
Turf. Yeah.
That's not what she go.
Yeah.
Freshened up back to there.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
But perfect.
she ran odds on in the lead up. the
Yeah.
normal.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I think she's going well.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fenway. Nice horse, Glenn.
Went really nice.
What's that?
Very funny to watch Blake beat.
Yeah.
And family in a beat for the seal. I mean, Could he get more enjoyment out of a ride than that ever?
Oh, what about him? Like even later in the day, he was just giggling on the back of him when we were
How
giving.
wouldn't you be?
Yeah.
Like, they took him off first seal, which was just a complete disgrace. The owner's got their right whack there by Blake beating him. He made that it was perfect to start the form.
Yeah. I can't believe that people is. What was he supposed to do on first seal?
He does. Look.
Oh, right.
No,
So
no,
it's
no,
criticism for the ride.
Oh, there was other shit going on too. I don't
9
know.
rides out of 10, he does everything perfect.
Yeah,
And 1 ride out of 10, he rides an okay race.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
you want to take him off. You should be.
Sorry, who are we talking about? Blake on first seal or Joe McDonald on first seal?
Blake.
Yeah.
He does nothing wrong in any of his mounts. He shouldn't have been taken off.
There were two issues. There was the whatever happened during the week.
He didn't ride a track work or
Blake
something.
went to America. But then John Thompson also said he wasn't quite happy with all the rides that Blake's done on the horse. He should be 3 for 3.
Yeah. I don't know what he was supposed to do
Him
on
and
first
the
seal.
connections.
Yeah, like you
Him
can't.
and the connections. Well, I bet you they wish they'd left him on.
Yeah. Set square, Glenn. That was the got the award for the worst parade, and apparently, it normally parades like a little lamb.
Yeah, ran straight, sent my tips out and went straight back on my Betfair booking at the $12. I got $500 straight out of it, made my worst one in the race, and just felt like it was money I found on the ground.
Yeah.
See, Williams did muck up the first half of the race.
It's also going to be following going forward.
Yeah, you think it can overcome that?
Possibly,
Yeah. Okay. All right. Lovely. Haraki, good trial for a derby or not?
Looks a 2,000 metre horse to me.
Yeah. 400 metre sprint, really, not really an 800 metre sprint. That's what I'm saying, Mark. What do you
It
say?
depends on the conflict next week. But
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah, slow pace
It
required.
does look a low derby, and we've got some hot 3-year-olds that get them on.
Yeah. Well,
It's up for grabs.
The derby, exactly.
Usually I find the derby favourite of the derby winner
Yeah.
of Wyong and a Maiden a few weeks before, every year.
There's a break. Was this a break?
Braces.
There's another one.
There was another one. Yeah.
So what are you saying about preferment then?
Oh, it's a done deal. It's a done deal.
Performance A, you're going to make it 5-2 on the day, and you might be 7-4.
Yeah.
Or I'll be at Byron Bay not worrying about it.
That's right.
You'll still be thinking.
You'll be still
right.
thinking. You'll be still 7-4, 5-2.
You'll still be
I won't be giving it a thought. You know, that's the joy of.
What do you do? You get guitars and sit around and go, Kumbaya, my Lord, and then there's the shield. Any shield swapping or anything like that? On the fucking roofers. Anyone check the kids? Oh, they're in the lagoon. Fuck, don't worry about it, man. God will look after them.
You've got to say, Glenn, wouldn't you rather be?
No, I'd rather be around.
No, I'm not saying you wouldn't rather be at Remy, but for me, I'd rather be looking at the Maiden at Newcastle than the Derby at Randwick.
I understand that thought pattern, but
I'm sitting there on Saturday going,
Yeah, Doncaster, Randwick.
it's game on.
Yeah.
It's game on, but there's no fucking margin. Like it's done to death.
Yeah.
I understand
There's no
what you're saying.
edge.
I feel as
All you can do is get it wrong. All you can do is get it wrong.
All right.
As Glenn said, I remember when somebody said, I haven't been putting or whatever, and you said to them, you said, are you aware you could have missed the greatest moments in your life?
Pirate Bear be fun though. You got like a little tent and that. And you like shower with other blokes or is it like everybody
It's all on. It's going on.
it's going on.
You gotta go a beer.
Can you bring me up there one year? I'd like it.
Go a hipster beer for the occasion.
Trouble is, it's all great.
Your beer's great, yeah?
No, it's been all great for ages.
Yeah, mine's
10 years.
No, mine's not good.
So we're really not giving Haraki the thumbs up for the derby.
That's not thumbs down.
Is that what Rick said? Rick said Derby?
I think he did say Darcy.
Oh,
So
he had
the
to
horse
stick
is
the
very
arm, kick the boss.
unseasoned,
Yeah.
and it's going 1,500, 2,000, 7 days, 2,400.
That sounds alright to me.
Okay.
I think.
But looking
Such
at
a
what's
different
about.
brand.
What it's
What's
against
about.
him. So I think what we're saying is generally not overly happy with it, but he's only got to beat the horses he's running against, so that he's not really running against much. Is that what's we're saying?
Performance in the 7-4, 5-2 range.
Yeah.
And then we've got Haraki's going to be in that 11-2,
So-
8-1 range.
Yeah.
Well, which Kiwis is... so...
I think
Volkstock and Barrel's not...
Volkstock the barrel's still there, yeah.
The one that one's running.
Yeah.
Well, it's second pick.
Yeah, it's 7-2.
It's 5-2, 7-2.
And Bjorn's dad's horses.
You know, you can resurrect.
Resurrect.
Back to 2,400.
Okay. It's probably, I'd say probably more 7s, isn't it? Because it's 1 over 2,400.
No, I thought more 12s, but...
Yeah,
Okay.
it's got to be upper figures.
Yeah.
Okay, there it is, there's your market.
And Haraki somewhere in that range of 11-2 to 10s because...
Rick.
It's one that kind of lead up.
James.
Yeah. James. James.
Well
yeah.
done, Matt. You said one word, you've made everyone.
That's right. Well, see,
James.
remember in the field of 18 last year, Singing Flame was 8-1.
Yeah.
That's right, he wants to do, wasn't it? And well back too, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, it was wet.
Yeah, of course.
Was it wet?
Yeah.
It was wet. Yeah.
All
Are
right.
the Phillies going to go to the race? No.
It's open for the Phillies, but who are they? Well, I suppose first seal.
No.
The Oaks is so big
Yeah, the Oaks is so
because it's part of the championship.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Still.
hard to get the Philly to go to both. Isn't it? Remember the old days, the Derby, the Philly could win the Derby and then
Yeah.
came back to the Oaks?
Yeah.
Research.
Research. There is.
A good old
Epic
race.
classes. Mick Dittman.
I'll ask the boss.
Well, you touched on Labaz early. That was one of the more interesting rides. You established a 2-length break and you decide to give it back and you wait, and then 50 metres after the post,
wasn't it?
50 metres after the post, you're back a length in front again. It's great.
Yeah, that was one of, we've been talking about Tommy doing weird shit in front.
Yeah.
And there he does the weirdest.
Yeah, it's just that was.
Tommy's had the wheels rolling for quite a long while now, as far as like going good. He might be in just for a little one of those little runs we have in racing where it's 3 to 6 months and just can't go.
Yeah.
We're predicting that. I'm not wishing that. I'm predicting it.
He's definitely. I mean, I was happy to be on him on Vancouver, coming from behind. That sort of stalking position's fine, but in front, I usually know I'm backable as far as I'm concerned in front. If you like something,
But even he fucked up Winks as well. Like, how
Too
can
far
you?
back.
No. He rode it okay until he had to get a crack at them in the straight, and he just ran into backsides.
Ruined Dynasty, just DMP.
But yeah. Wings went pretty good, didn't it?
Winks went well.
Anyway,
He's short for the Oaks. Wings.
where's Wings favourite for the
It was
Oaks?
450 or 480, I saw. Favourite.
Right. Well, that's probably okay because
Yeah.
that's the lead up, and
Who won the race?
First Seal won't be in the race.
Fenway.
Fenn won't be in the race.
Yeah. So
Well,
Yeah,
that's-
Thunder.
He'd rather be Fenway Winks or
Thunder
Fenway.
Lady and
Thunder Lady.
Genuine chance.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, to me,
Thunder Lady is going to be like 14-1.
No,
Longer.
shorter.
Coming off a 50s SP.
Well, it's just it's got that sort of targeted race.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not really ready to do
I've
anything yet.
got a half a horn for it.
Yeah.
But I was hoping for 14s. You're thinking 7s, right?
Yeah.
Well, you will be pricing it because
I'll
it's
be
the
laying
other.
at 7s, right?
Yeah, true.
Another race I'll find the winner, I'll lay it.
Beautiful. So we Access Knowledge won. The
Well, line chaser. A real
Yeah.
line chaser. And handy horse.
That is legless form, that race. That
Yeah.
is just like chuck it in the bin, that race.
and Bullpin can finally go in the bin. Who was
Yeah.
gelded apparently.
Oh, it's gelded, was he?
No, that didn't you know
That's
that?
it, it's gelded.
There was the gear change that came through during the week that he'd been gelded, and it was still in some papers on Saturday morning. I think you said to me, didn't you, man?
Yeah,
You said
no,
it to me. or-
No, Jackie back on.
it was everywhere.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
They tried to not put a condom on it. It said gelded. And a few
Gelded.
days later someone
Nah.
did it. It's not going to take it off naturally.
Yeah.
Right.
No, yeah. We
Yeah,
gelded him, but
yeah.
he
So
wasn't
you're
gelded.
sure it's not a strap-on situation?
Could be.
No, it's back on.
Someone at Rizo really wants that horse.
How many
gelded.
blokes
Yeah.
out there have ever gelded themselves with like a bit of string? I suppose someone
Yeah.
has.
For sure.
The old let it hang, turn black, drop off, don't have to worry about it anymore.
The old play. The old play.
Well, so you
The old
get
one
that.
too.
Some get why they're back in the head. I know what you mean. Right, is that the end of part 1?
Not quite targeting sight, as we mentioned. We all were hoping for him. We spoke about it. Pornichet delivered a little bit.
Pornichet was awesome.
Very
like
good.
how?
Yeah,
like,
it was Blake's turn. There's your
but
one
isn't
and
that a
two.
horse that's gone 1,300, 1,500? It's gone up to 2,000, and it's looked a completely different horse. It's just
It's that
You're right.
third defence. 1-2 finished 30 lengths last.
Yeah.
And it's one by
No,
four.
well, there's another one of Tommy in front. Himalaya Dream going too fast.
Yeah, and interestingly, I think it's probably in our emails, is it? But from Darren, Singing Flame, no questions asked.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I haven't got. No, I didn't get
No,
that.
was that
That
Glenn?
just come through, did it?
Darren, Potter said
Saturday
it
night,
last
he
night.
said.
Yeah.
Oh, did he? Okay, I
Did
missed
Singing
it.
Flame do it? Was that outside the lead? Going too fast?
Oh,
Yeah, but Singing Flame, there was no announcement that it was going forward, and Glyn purposefully went forward and attacked the leader.
Who led again?
Yeah, Tommy on that, and Glenn made sure he kept
We're
going.
talking a bit about Tommy here today. We're talking about Himalaya Dream going too fast and Lee Baz going too fast and anchor dropping. Are we starting to see the remnants of Tommy now riding for other stables like Gage wants her horses ridden and it's all confusion?
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Because Gage horse is given that position. and other stables horses shouldn't be ridden like that. Maybe.
But just on that too, how do you reckon Team Hawks are feeling now about their great decision to Brasco James McDonald because he was given the #1 gig at Darley, or whatever
they must
call it.
be so happy.
Yeah.
What about all the talk about Shin, how he rides so pretty, and the horses, like, look how pretty he rode Pornichet, he wins by 4 lengths.
Yeah.
So, like, all these people saying Shinny should be scrubbing these things, like the shooting to wins, I don't think it matters. They just travel for him so well.
Yeah, if they're going, aren't
Yeah.
they?
I'm just so happy to put my money on him, and I'm so happy to put my money on James.
Yeah, it's
Well, what I haven't asked you about is protectionists. How do protectionists turn up here?
It's okay.
yeah, it's still.
It's the first time you've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I felt like I had a bit of feel for how he was paraded up, and I just saw him in the parade ring in Melbourne off the TV.
Yeah, yeah.
He looked bigger and stronger down there, but
It sort of did, didn't it?
it's from the camera.
Melbourne Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that was actually quite funny because when I saw Protections,
I was
I've
surprised.
never seen this horse before.
I was surprised.
It was quite
famous
funny.
horse, yeah.
Yeah, it was quite funny.
It was small, and I thought.
Yeah. Like,
He looked a weird feeling like Chris Lee's horse now.
Well, yeah, and he's wearing the Luke Morrill colours.
And then the orange bridle. It looks different. Takedown, Medcourt, anything to say about them? That's the others, and that's part 1. Anything, Mark?
They did a really good job. So.
I think the Black Opal form might be top 3 or 4 2-year-olds now.
Okay.
Well, I don't know.
Normally he's hopeless, but
You've got Prodigy by Vancouver, and then you just got the rest. Takedown
went really well.
Who is favourite for the size? Prodigy by, is it? Or?
Yeah.
Is Takedown going this one?
I'd be 5th up first,
I don't
correct.
think
Jeez.
so. I think that Pasadena girl.
Oh, Pasadena girl's going, yeah.
That's
Yeah, but the horses used to race week in, week out once.
Yeah, they used to, but they weren't bred by, like...
Yeah.
Little things. Alright, okay. Part 1?
Done.
Done.